these are the brand new Adidas Ultraboost Golf Shoes. And when I say golf shoes, really I mean golf trainers. Now, a lot of golfers are very excited for the release of these trainers because they are such a popular model of running shoes from Adidas that they've finally gotten the golf shoe treatment. And by golf shoe treatment, I mean that they've made some subtle changes to the construction of these shoes to make them more suitable to wear out on the golf course than the regular Ultraboost running shoes. However, have Adidas actually changed enough on these trainers to make them worthy of use out on the golf course, and should you actually consider buying these golf shoes? Well, in this video today, I'm going to break down these shoes in full detail. I'm going to let you know what they're like to use out on the course, their fit and their feel, their quality, as well as answer that ultimate question, should you really buy them? Launching at £140 here in the UK, they're actually a little bit cheaper than the regular running shoe versions, which I was a bit surprised at. Now, if you do decide that these are the shoes for you, then I have included any affiliate links down in the description below, along with any discount codes so you can pick them up for less than that retail price. As a silhouette, it holds a lot of resemblance to the traditional Ultraboost running trainer. So you've got here the mesh upper, you've got the 3 stripes logo on the side, and you might be able to see here that that's actually got a little bit of a kind of snake skin, crocodile skin texture into it on that. You've got the large heel cup on the rear, which has got the split down the back of the heel, and it then continues round onto the inside of the shoe. You've got this very breathable and water resistant mesh upper. We'll come onto that a little bit later. And you've got the traditional looking outsole here, and it's just been made slightly more aggressive. You can see in the middle you have got the torsion bar there. You've got a little bit of extra TPU there on the inside of the heel for an extra bit of stability on this very squishy Boost midsole upper, which runs the full length of the shoe. In terms of what Adidas have specifically changed with the design of this shoe, well, first of all, you can see here running around the toe box is that you've got a better protected area for your toes. So this is now a leather or maybe a synthetic leather material been stitched right across the toes, giving it a little bit more rigidity as well as protection from the elements. Now, when I say it's giving it a little bit more stability, it's not a huge amount. These are still a very flexible, soft feeling pair of golf shoes in the upper when you compare it to some more traditional style golf shoes. But they are an improvement on the sneaker versions. The harness on the lateral medial sides here might have been given a little bit of a tweak, and you've just got this one sock-like upper, but again, it's not offering a huge amount of support. This is a very, very flexible upper trainer. It has got a coating on it which will help keep the elements out of it, but that coating doesn't mean that this shoe is entirely waterproof. When I was actually playing out on the golf course on a quite dewy, wet day, then I could feel my feet starting to get a little bit wet. I actually got caught in a rainstorm at one point, and I definitely noticed, hang on, my toes are starting to feel a little bit damp. When I got home and did my full waterproof test by pouring 300 millilitres of water directly onto this upper, well, it just leaked straight through. So if you're thinking of using these shoes and you're going to be able to step in puddles in them and your feet are going to stay absolutely dry, that's not the case with these. This upper is going to be water resistant to a point, certainly not waterproof. The other main change with the design of these shoes is with this outsole. So you can see here that the pattern is very similar to the running shoe style. So it's kind of like this grid pattern with these little circular nubs on the bottom of the outsole. However, these nubs have been made far more aggressive compared to the regular running shoe version. Now, again, doesn't necessarily mean that they're the most aggressive type of golf shoes that you can currently buy out on the market today. These are medium-ish aggressive, I would say. So you're gonna get an improved amount of traction with these shoes compared to normal trainer versions. They're not gonna give you much traction out on the golf course, but these aren't giving you massive amounts of traction. So I wouldn't necessarily expect great performance from this outsole when you're using these in really, really heavy, wet, damp conditions. That's not what these shoes have been designed for. This outsole has been designed to perform off of the course as well as on the course. So you can easily wear these as a pair of regular trainers and no one's going to know that these were actually designed with the golf course in mind. I wore these to work quite a bit and I really actually enjoyed using them. They're incredibly soft, they're incredibly comfortable, and they've got more waterproofing than the regular running trainer versions. And then they just come with the added benefit that if you do want to go play a casual 9 or 18 holes in these shoes, well, you don't have to change into anything else. You can use these, and I was going to say not a problem at all, but you can certainly use them safe in the knowledge that you're going to get better grip than just wearing regular trainers. If you are a hardcore, dedicated golfer that really wants to make sure that you get the best traction out on the golf course and really reduce the chances that you're going to slip, well, you might not want to use these if you really care about that kind of performance. These shoes are probably going to be for the more casual golfer, or they're going to be for golfers that are just happy playing a casual round or going down the driving range in them. Now clearly there is a huge market for those type of golf shoes at the moment. If you've got here something like the Air Max 90Gs, again, kind of going for that similar casual on-off course vibe, but a key difference between these shoes is in the upper. So whereas with the Nike, it looks like you get the mesh, but actually you've got this waterproof coating all the way over it on the upper. It means it's actually quite rigid in that upper. I've worn these quite a lot and they're still not hugely broken in. Certainly wouldn't call this a soft upper. Now on the plus side, it means that you're getting good waterproof qualities out of this upper area. But when you compare that to the Adidas, where you're getting a far softer, real mesh upper that gives you a lot more breathability and a lot more comfort. However, you get a lot less stability as well as waterproofness with these shoes. So the choice really is yours, what you value more in your golf trainers. Focusing a bit more on stability with these shoes, and although Adidas are saying that they've made changes to increase the stability offered in these trainers compared to the regular running Adidas Ultraboost, I've got to say that they're still not a particularly stable golf shoe. You can see here you've got a lot of twist and torsion going on with this outsole. It does sit quite high as you would expect, given that you've got a thick, kind of spongy Ultraboost outsole here using that Boost midsole foam. And then yes, Adidas have added some additional material to really try and help with the stability on that mesh upper, but even so, you're not getting a great deal of stability. You can certainly feel your toes and your foot really pushing on the outside of this shoe during your golf swing. So if you're the type of golfer that really needs stability out of their shoes, these might not be the ones for you, even if you're just going to get them as a pair of practice shoes. In terms of fit, these are coming up pretty small for me, so I would definitely recommend going up half a size to get a better fit. They are a very comfortable shoe to wear. The sock-like upper is nice and comfortable and very lightweight and breathable. I couldn't believe the amount of air I could feel on the top of my foot through this upper. They're the most breathable golf shoes I think I've ever worn. The Boost midsole is very thick and squishy, so you're getting a lot of comfort underfoot with these shoes, and you can easily wear these for 18 holes. You can wear these all day, to be honest. In fact, I think these are the first golf shoes that I would ever feel comfortable going for a run in. I would really be happy to kind of, you know, put 10k under my belt in these shoes if I could still run 10k before my knee blew out. You know, getting old sucks. But you have got a nice amount of cushioning here on the ankle. It's not too much, but because it's nice and soft, you don't necessarily need a load of cushioning. And it does come up quite high at the heel, but again, you've got a lot of flexibility here, so I didn't have any problems with blistering with these shoes. One thing to note in terms of the fit is because this is a one-piece upper construction, so there's no separate tongue, it's just all one sock-like construction here, they can be a little bit narrow to get on, and also if you've got a high arch, you might find it a little bit tricky to actually get your foot in these shoes to then wear them out on the course. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think of the new Adidas Ultraboost golf trainers? I love the look of these. I love the feel of them on feet. I just don't necessarily love the feel of them on feet to play a round of golf in. Personally, I want something with a lot more structure and a lot more stability. And to be honest, I want something that is totally waterproof if I'm going to put my toes in a puddle, because here in the UK, it gets pretty wet. That being said, if I knew it was going to be a perfectly dry day in perfectly dry conditions, and I was happy just wearing a casual pair of shoes that I could wear all day, both on and off the course, and I didn't really care about my performance of my shoes, then yeah, these are a very, very comfortable, flexible, and versatile pair of golf trainers that you can currently buy. It just really depends what you're looking for with your golf shoes. I hope you found this video helpful, and hit that like button if you did. And don't forget, if you are thinking about buying a pair of these for yourself, then I've included any affiliate links and discount codes down in the description below. And if you are in the market for a pair of casual on and off course golf shoes, then why not check out my full review of the Jordan 1 Low golf shoes, which I've included a link to right here.